Hi guys, Eric Sargent, General Manager at Ed Martin Toyota in Noblesville, Indiana. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to show off a 2024 Toyota Tundra iForce Max. This is a special build because it is a Platinum and it does have the off-road package. In 2024, Toyota decided to offer the TRD off-road package on a Platinum trim level, which you couldn't in previous years on the 22 and 23 model year. This customer did special order this vehicle. We really wanted to have the tow mirrors and we wanted to have the Toyota wireless control or wireless camera system. We worked on this for several months trying to get those two options together, and Toyota just said no. So we had to choose which one we wanted, and we thought it'd be a whole lot easier to add the tow mirrors than it would be to add the wireless camera system. So we went ahead and ordered it that way, and we decided that we were going to go ahead and put the tow mirrors on, OEM tow mirrors that we were going to use. So we ordered all the parts, the wiring harnesses. We'll show that in another video up here in the corner. But I want to highlight all the features on this build because this actually turned out really, really nice. So for starters, on the wireless camera system, we have this nice little OEM part. It says Toyota on it right here. Comes with a couple antennas that you can put on it. This just mounts to your trailer. And it talks wirelessly to the truck. If you'll notice on the top of the cab, there are 3 antennas. Most Tundras come with 2 antennas. Most Tundras come with 1 shark fin antenna in the middle. If you ever see a Tundra on a lot or on the road that has 3 antennas that are symmetrical, you'll notice that you'll know instantly that that car did come with the factory-equipped wireless camera system, which for whatever reason can only be done from the factory. Cannot be done from a dealer because it requires an entire new dash assembly and radio. Because when you hit the view button, there's actually a button on the screen to connect to the wireless camera. So the camera is right here. It does have a battery. This is a cool little camera, and obviously, you want to make sure that this is charged with a USB cord prior to using it. However, they do give you this nice little pigtail adapter. So if you want to wire this to the parking lights on your trailer, it'll always have the battery topped off because those parking lights are always going to be something that you can just click on and provide juice to it, even if you don't have a fully charged battery. So we did add a lot of extra cool stuff on this vehicle. It does come with a lift from the factory. It is a Toyota TRD lift from the factory. The dead giveaway on a lifted TRD lift on a Tundra, whether it comes from the factory or whether it's done at the dealership, is you won't have fog lights if it's done at the factory. If it's done at the dealership, more than likely they would leave the fog lights on the truck. However, you're really not supposed to. If you look in the menu or in the instructions, Toyota does say delete these fog lights because when you lift the truck up a 3 inches, it's not legal to have that light quite so high. So because this was done at the factory, we don't have OEM fog lights. We wanted to compensate for that and add some more light. And what we did is we replaced the Platinum grille with a TRD PRO Heritage grille. This is an OEM grille. However, we did not use the OEM light bar because the OEM light bar is not nearly as bright as these Baja S8s, but at the same time, on the TRD PRO light bar, you can only use them when the high beams are on. So we have a Baja S8 amber down here, and we have a Baja S8 white up top, and they're controlled with 1 switch. The reason that we went with this switch is because on this particular model, on a Platinum, there's 3 blanks. We're using 2 of them for the tow mirrors, and so we only have 1 extra switch to use, and so we have this Toyota OEM style switch that operates both light bars all in one. Kind of moving on to the side, obviously it is an iForce Max, as you can tell, because on the iForce without the hybrid motors, they don't have these nice big louvers up here. We added some rock sliders. These are the SLE form sliders. And then we did use the factory wheels. These are the 20-inch wheels that come on a TRD off-road model. However, we did put 35-inch tires. It's a 34.6-inch tire. It's a Toyota Open Country AT3. The size is a LT285 65/20. It's a skinny tire. It's about 11.3 inches in total width. So it's a little bit of a pizza cutter, and that's good because it's lighter and it's more fuel efficient for the truck. And then we replaced the TRD center cap with the Toyota center cap. That's something that if you have one of these trucks and you like the word Toyota better than the actual TRD logo, then you absolutely can order these, and I'll link that in the comment section below. We sell those on our website. Kind of moving to the back, again, this is a TRD Off Road model. The owner of this truck did not want, not that he doesn't like TRD products, but he wanted to make sure that it looked as clean as possible. So we removed the TRD Off Road decal, and then from the inside of the truck, he actually didn't want the TRD push button start, which is red. So we replaced it with just a Platinum push button start, and then we're going to give him back the one that says TRD. And then also on the shift knob with the off-road package, you're going to get a shift knob that's going to say TRD on it, and he didn't want to see the word TRD there either. So we replaced that, the push button start and the shift knob with the normal Platinum ones. Other than that, from the inside, the only way you can really tell that it's an off-road package is to see the crawl control and the button on the console, and of course the aluminum pedals. So on the back of the car, we have a Retrex HQ. This is an automatic bed liner with a motor. It is an aluminum bed liner, so it is very, very stable. To open it and close it, there's a little touchpad that you can use. Sticks on here with a VHB tape, kind of like on an F-150. Put in the code, and then you can press and hold on. One button will will open it, one button will let you close it, one button will let you unlock the driver door, one button will let you unlock all the doors, and then the other button will let you open the tailgate. And that's all done through Bluetooth on this Retrex EQ bed cover. We did replace the exhaust. This is a Toyota TRD OEM exhaust. This is the Centerpipe exhaust. We did record it, a little bit of a sound recording before and after the install, and we'll play that in the video so you guys can take a look and see which one you like better. Okay, so we added an ARB twin air compressor. This goes right behind the rear seats down to the actual back of the cab. Obviously on a Tundra you have a sliding rear window that goes all the way down. This doesn't infringe with that at all. We went ahead and mounted it with the SDHQ Tundra bracket, and it comes with this nice little leather Velcro patch right here, just to kind of make sure that the indentations from the compressor don't scratch any of this, and probably reduce the heat a little bit better as well. Inside of the bed, we did a couple of things here. We have this special ARB Quick Fit Connect fitting that we put in here. It looks exactly like the inverter plug on the opposite side. And the reason that it looks very similar to that is because we actually buy the OEM inverter housing, and then what we do is we actually just cut out the inverter completely, put a piece of aluminum on the inside, and then we mount the quick fit connection to the piece of aluminum, and that aluminum is cut on the water jet so that it fits perfectly in here, and it looks exactly like Toyota made this accessory themselves, but we made that in-house. The on-off button for the air compressor is located right here. This is just a little push switch. It is a waterproof switch and it does light up when it's on. This switch, although it is waterproof, it shouldn't really get wet too much because we have a bed cover on here, but nonetheless, if you did have the bed cover open and it got wet, you're not going to hurt anything. Okay, so one cool thing that we added on a Platinum Tundra, you can get an Airlift suspension, but you cannot get a Platinum with an Airlift suspension and a TRD off-road package. So we ordered the truck with the TRD off-road package, and we decided to add the airbags so that the customer can lift the rear end up when he's got a heavy load. He's going to be trailering. So this is the Airlift module controller. This is really cool because you can control left and right independent airbags. So I just took a PSI out of the airbags, and you probably heard the air come out of it. We're going to go ahead and move it up a little bit. I'll just go ahead and move them both at the same time. So we'll bring it up to 26 PSI and hit OK. And so the compressor kicked on, the truck went up a little bit. You can actually go up to 100 PSI. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up a little bit higher, not to 100. I'll bring it up to 75. Okay. And you may be able to see it in the video, but the rear end is still going up. And it tells you in real time what the PSI is before it hits target. Tell you the signal strength to the Bluetooth module. And then we're going to go ahead and lower the the rear end. And what we're gonna do is just gonna, you do have 3 memory settings, as you can see. I haven't set those, so I'm just gonna go ahead and manually bring it down to 20, and then I'm gonna hit OK. And you can see in real time that it's going down. It goes down, it actually goes up and down about the same speed. And then once it's done, it'll stop, and then it shut that off, and you're good to go. This good little controller, the battery on it will last a long time, but to charge it, it does have a little micro USB port right here. And again, this is made by Airlift. We've married this to the ARB twin air compressor, and we have to avoid using the Airlift air compressor that it comes with, because our air compressor in this truck is already a lot beefier than the one that Airlift sells in the kit. So this is the dash cubby that comes right above the multimedia display in a Tundra 3rd gen. It's nice. It's got a rubberized bottom. You can put something on here and it won't shift too much. It does have a 12-volt outlet so that you could put a USB dongle adapter in there and charge some devices. We like to upgrade these to the Victory 4x4 Tundra Dash Mount. Basically, you lose the pocket a little bit, but in exchange, what you do is you have this steel surface that you can actually mount additional devices to. So this is not the way that they come. What we do is we typically, I think the Victory one, they encourage you to recycle this little 12-volt outlet, which most people don't use 12-volt anymore. It's usually some kind of a USB. So we actually expand the hole that's in here and make it a little bit bigger, and we replace it with this USB triple charger. It's got 2 USB-Cs, 1 USB-A, and then we install a 9-inch black anodized aluminum RAM bar, and then we put a RAM ball on here. And these are great because you can just kind of slide it in, and then to slide it around anywhere that you want it, find a good position, and then just kind of hand tighten it. And then it's not, then whatever if a GoPro or whatever, a Garmin, anything's going to be on here. It's not moving around. So basically just a Victory 4x4 Tundra Dash Mount. We upgrade the USB port, put the RAM bar on here, and then add a RAM B ball for an accessory. In terms of just finding cable management, you can go on Amazon and buy like a small USB-C to USB-C adapter, and 3 inches, 6 inches, 9 inches. So no matter what device you have, you can get a custom cord for less than $10 on Amazon and have a really nice professional looking dash mount. And then one other interior accessory that we did in this truck is we took this is the factory wireless charger, and it's nothing wrong with it. It works. It's 5 watts, which 5 watts it'll keep up with the usage of the phone, but it's not really gonna charge it. So we have replaced this with an NSV dual charger, so you and your passenger can charge wirelessly, and it is 10 watts, so it'll charge quicker, and you can do 2 of them, and it is large enough to actually have the Max devices, like the larger version, the 7-inch tablet phones on both sides, and it also has a rubberized backing. So as you turn corners, you're not going to have anything that's going to shift around at all. If you guys like this mod, please hit thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for future Tundra content.